Listen, it's an incredible feat. It's a fantastic feat. 500 appearances in itself is amazing, but at one club, I mean, that takes some doing. I mean, the guy is, no question, a legend at Real Madrid.
Absolutely brilliant. Eden Hazard, starting back on the score sheet, a rocket of a goal. Great, wasn't it, Stevie?
Well, do you know what? He wasn't there up until the 40th minute, and then after the 40th minute, when he scored that goal, he disappeared again. But you know what? That's what you buy people like Hazard for, to turn the game. Because up until this goal, I'm thinking, hold on a second, there's absolutely zero going on for Real Madrid as far as attacking is concerned. Huesca really weren't putting them under any pressure, and the game was really dead. But then I guess for 100 million plus, that's what you get. A nice turn in the middle of the park and a sweet left foot from what, 25, 30 yards maybe. Goalkeeper had no chance. And then he disappeared, but that's fine because this completely changed the game. Benzema scored just before half-time to make it 2. And then from there, really, it was a bit of a cakewalk.
Yeah, well, with Eden Hazard, as you mentioned, you didn't think he did too much other than that. But do you think him being back, if he can stay fit, will be a difference maker for Real Madrid with everything we've seen this season?
Aye, 100%. I mean, that's what he is. He's a difference maker. And he's taken a lot of criticism about, silly things about he's overweight because he just wasn't bothered and all this nonsense. Listen, the guy's been pretty much injured since he went there. And when you're sitting on your backside, I can assure you put a little bit of weight on. So, no, he's a difference maker. He absolutely changes games. He did it today, and that's why you buy people like Hazard. So we just need to hope that he stays fit, and if he stays fit, then you're going to see more of this because the guy's absolute quality.
Speaking of silly things and gossip, and we see this a lot from the Spanish press, did you see the talk about Benzema potentially saying, or possibly saying, that the ball shouldn't be passed to Vinicius, and there was a whole hoo-ha made of this? What did you think of this situation?
Yeah, it's ridiculous, and actually, it's not something that's not been done before. If somebody's having a bad day, for example, you will use your head, and if there's another option, then you pass it there. You don't pass it to the guy who's having a shocker. But what you don't do is you don't say the guy's playing against us, which is what they're saying he said. And if that's correct, then that's just not on. That makes me think, who's running the show here? Is it Zidane or is it Benzema? Does Benzema think he's a little big, a little Betty Big Spuds, we call him over here. So yeah, I didn't like that at all. It's atrocious, and it's not my cup of tea at all.
Well, maybe it was a bit of karma when Vinicius did pass to Benzema and then Benzema put it over the bar. Maybe that's balanced things out a little bit. But Real Madrid looking good value for their win today because they've not been so convincing in their start to the season, have they?
No, they were, yeah. I mean, 2-0, as I said, I thought the game was over. But listen, the third goal was a great goal. Lots of passing, lots of good movement. Benzema picking out Valverde, who lovely sweet half volley into the bottom corner. It was just a nice goal, and the kind of goal that you associate with Real Madrid. So from that point of view, yes, Zidane will be happy tonight having his post-match meal.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.